Gerardo Parra, what have you seen from him as far as timing and?
Well, he's getting back into it. He missed some time with the hamate surgery. But he's a veteran, experienced hitter. He'll he's going to play today. He'll play tomorrow. He's going to continue to get his at bats. But he'll be fine. He'll be fine. He's a big league hitter.
How much has his versatility helped you? I mean, on days that he doesn't start, it seems like he can come in for defensive purposes, play all three positions.
He's a good all-around player. Plays defense well. Has a good arm. I think he can, come off the bench in a game that he does not start and give you a good at bat. He's been, in the National League for a long time. There was a brief little time there in Baltimore, but he understands the National League game. The pinch hit, the double switch, going to play defense, all those things. So he's a very competent all-around player.
Probably gives you some flexibility if you make certain roster decisions. You could move him around.
There's a lot of guys, as you know. We've talked about this endlessly this spring about the versatility of our group, right? All the guys who can play outfield positions, all three of them. A number of guys who can go to the outfield, the infielders who can play multiple positions. It does give us a lot of flexibility, and very, very seldom do we ever feel as though we're backed into a corner defensively.
Adam Ottavino from last year, I know, we said he struggled. His numbers actually weren't that bad overall. Something with him that
High walk.
right, other than I mean, was that his?
Is that a good thing?
No.
Sorry, RD. I just didn't want him to. I didn't want him to kill off.
Is it as simple as that though? I mean, is that all that you would tell him like next season?
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's got good stuff. So I think the hits, innings, pitch are going to be fine. He's got a strikeout in his game. We just got to limit the base runners via the walk.
Because he's such a studious pitcher. He looks at everything.
Sure.
But I don't know. Sometimes maybe it's just as simple as.
Sometimes it is.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Are you concerned at all about him?
No. No. He's shown very well this spring as far as just repeating his delivery. The overall location of his pitches this spring has been pretty consistent. There's I got to look. I think there's a little bit of a walk in there this spring that I'm critical of walks. Being an ex-pitcher, I know that that's what we all strive for, is to limit the walk. But with Otto, he's got a unique delivery, sort of a crossfire, longer arm action. It's very deceptive. You find a lot of guys, that have deceptive deliveries have, at times, the variability of location. But he's working extremely hard on keeping, keeping that in check. And I think, so far so good this spring training. And I suspect that's going to carry over to the season.
Buddy, what would you like to see from Freeland today?
Again, I think, with all our starters this time of year, this time of spring, we want them to get to their pitch count. We want them to build their stamina. We want them to, get through this game in a way that it builds confidence going into their next game as we approach the season. That's the expectation today, from my end for Kyle.
It's obviously you don't put too much weight into one spring game, but for Kyle, is this an important start for him? The overall scheme?
Well, it's important that he gets to his pitch count and, he pitches effectively where he can, continue to have momentum and confidence going into the season.
Without a more than the walks, was it the wildness? I mean, he got past just walking guys.
I think there was, probably a little bit more variability than you would like.
But it's been a couple weeks, but is there any way to, quantify the importance of having Cargo back as a player and as a clubhouse?
No, I think that, his presence here, makes us a better team, first and foremost on the field. If he plays like he's very capable of playing, which is, all-star caliber. This guy's been an all-star multiple years. He plays a complete game. He can hit with power. He can hit for average. He plays solid defense. So, his impact on the field is, the most critical part of, Carlos. But, he brings a nice leadership quality. He's a guy that connects with all members of the team. So there's a leadership there that, goes, beyond just what he does on the field, in the clubhouse, it's elsewhere. He's a veteran player. He's calming. He's competitive. He brings a lot to the table.
But in terms of bench construction, first of all, have you gotten fully used to now the 8-man bullpen and
Yeah.
just the 4-man bench?
Yeah, I have. I've relented on that.
Well, with one of those guys on the bench, you need that backup catcher. So what are those, like, only usually really 3 guys to
Right.
play? What do they need to do?
Well, we need an infielder, we need an outfielder, and then we need probably another either infielder or outfielder. And who those guys are. Well, when we set that roster, because we have to, by Thursday. Those guys will. There's going to be 4 guys when we play the Diamondbacks on Thursday night. There's going to be 4 guys on the
4 guys
bench.
on the bench.
Yeah.
Did you like?
And one of them will be a catcher.
How much did you like last year having mostly two midfielders, Pat and Alexi?
I liked it 67%. I liked it a lot. I'm at it.
As
That's just
opposed
what-
to,
Well, we had Alexi, we had Adames, we had Cardulo, and we
Yeah,
had
right.
Garneau,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
I think when the season started last year, we had Garneau on the bench, Cardulo, Lexi, and Adames.
Right. Yeah. Oh, this is before you. It was not that long ago. There were 5.
So I'm going to say that those 4 guys will not be on the bench this year.
Does the either just for the opening day roster or even just going forward a little bit, does the Sunday off day help you, hurt you? Is it weird? Does it feel weird? It feels weird.
It feels weird.
Yeah.
Doesn't help or hurt because almost everybody has it.
And off day.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything else I can give you guys? Thank you for your